2 games against Carnegie Mellon, and then one a week ago Sunday against this Spartan basketball team, a game that was not even close. 72-30 was the final of that game at New York University. Jasmine Floyd chases down the opening tip. Kendall McConicle will set the offense. Rollins with the basketball above her head. Rebecca with a ball fake. Glass shot, and it's good.
Becca had a pretty good game on Friday, hoping that some of that momentum will carry into today's game, and thus far it does on the opening possession.
Three's in the air from Barrett. It's McConicle with the rebound. Kendall McConicle going straight to the basket, put it up, dropped out. Down with the rebound is Fontana. Fontana down the floor to Reed. Caitlin Reed steps back, shoots it, missed it. McConicle had position. Kayla Patterson went up for the rebound and going to call the foul on McConicle. This is Reed with it, lobbing to Patterson. Patterson had the mismatch against McConicle, and she could be trouble today for this undersized Case Western reserve team.
Well, and the stats say that Reed is the player to watch, but Patterson, size-wise and her ability to rebound and post up, giving him 12.5 a game and almost 10 rebounds. She's very, very close at 9.9 rebounds a game to being a double-double machine herself.
Spartans will keep it. They'll have 11 seconds to shoot. In that first game against NYU, Case Western Reserve was down 45-16 at the half. They had trouble scoring. They scored only 2 points in the fourth quarter of that game. Long three. Caitlin Reed. Caitlin Reed has hit 48 three-pointers this season. She leads the team.
And shooting at now over a 38% clip, the most respectable number of anybody on the team for a reason.
McConicle goes hard to the floor. She was fouled. I believe they're going to call it on Annie Barrett. Nope, they're going to call it on Patterson. Kayla Patterson will pick up the foul. That will be Patterson's first. Patterson, the 6-foot senior forward from Evansville, Indiana.
Kendall only 62% from the line, so she has had her ups and downs from the stripe here this year, but it has gotten better as the season has gone on, and it will need to because of the way that she can create contact and get to the line like nobody else in the Spartans can.
Patterson with a helmet on her. Kayla goes right to the basket. Fouls on Emma Kane. So Patterson's at 6 foot. You look at the, you got McConicle at 5'7", who has already drawn that assignment with Patterson in the first 2 possessions. You've got Kane at 5'10", and then Hellman was guarding her out on the far baseline, and Hellman's at 5'10". I guess the only way to keep the ball out of her hands is to have on-ball pressure with the guards when they're coming up. Or double down once Patterson gets it. You send a guard to double down on her. When you're undersized, you really have to think about those types of defensive strategies.
It'll be interesting to see who they rotate defensively on the block. They had to rotate about 4 or 5 players. That was because of foul trouble.
Kane with strong position inside. Her and Cassidy Fontana, you see it here, really muscling each other up. And Emma Kane's going to get a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah. Emma Kane just triangulated the defender's position right there, went right around her and scored it, and her offensive game is really starting to improve. Not so much from the charity stripe, as you could see right there, but her points have been becoming a factor.
Caitlin Reed gets it into Patterson with Kane on her. Back to Reed. Linebarger, missed shot. Game's tied at 6. Linebarger and Fontana are going to check out. Michaela Pyatt is now in along with Shea McGohey. This is Jasmine Floyd for the Spartans. And McCain working against Patterson. Feed inside, ball's tipped. Here comes Reed the other way. Reed with a strong crossover. Floyd with good help defense, but Reed stayed patient with it. Caitlin Reed's got 5.
Yeah, she really sold it right there. I mean, it looked like she was going to pull it out, but the second that you take your eye off of her, that's when she capitalizes.
McConico to Kane, skips off Emma's hands, out of bounds. Emily Todd will check in. Todd, fairly consistent starter on this basketball team, did not get to start today. Todd, 9 points per game. She leads UAA freshmen in scoring with her 9 points per game average.
I would imagine her 33 made three-pointers is probably up near the top as well in terms of first-year players.
This is Reed. Again with that drop step that's so effective for her. Got the rebound, missed the shot. She'll shoot free throws. She pivots off of that foot in a manner that really leaves the defense guessing, and she, the last 2 times, has created her own shot with her pivot.
Yeah, it bothers a lot of defenders. Needless to say, she's got some footwork and skills and athletic ability that not many players at this level have. So that's a gift that she's used to benefit this team for scoring over 20 a game.
Oh, to have a graduate student the level of Caitlin Reed. She's got 7. 6.5 minutes left to play in this opening quarter. McConico with the basketball. Kane and Todd trying to find position inside. Kendall will pull up inside the foul line, and she knocks it down. McConico with 4.
Her jump shot is getting better with every game that passes by and makes her more of a dual threat with the ball.
Reed with a ball fake. Missed the shot. Rollins with the rebound. This is Ambergy coming the other way. Alexis Ambergy, cross court. Hellman shoots the 3, missed it short. Ball's loose. McConico comes up with it. Kendall got the roll.
Kendall finds a way once again, lays it in for a hard hat 2 and ties this baby up.
Reed gets a screen out top, takes advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely cannot go underneath the screens today with her. I mean, if you even give her a foot of room, she's going to feel right at home.
Reed with 10 of the 13. NYU with a 3-point lead. Todd with it. Ambergy for 3. Reed again for 3. This one long. Rollins with the rebound. Fast-paced game so far, Eddie.
It is. It probably needs to be, though, for the Spartans to continue to put offensive points on the board. Got to get out and run.
McConico traveled with the basketball. Reed providing the defense. Jennifer Reimer wants the timeout. First timeout of the afternoon. We'll take one, too. Spartans down 3.
Hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Last game at the Delbert Gymnasium of this weekend, Ron, and always a fun weekend being in this gym, and sad to see it come to a close so quickly, you know.
I know the players love playing in here. Coach McGinnis isn't so sure after the shooting percentage of his team the last two games on Friday and Sunday, but there are plans in the works to make this the permanent home. They just have to find the resources, and got a couple of shots of some artist renderings that we'll show you as this game goes on today, as we've got the opportunities. It's just a very unique venue for college basketball. Todd with the basketball into Kane. Kane getting it stolen by Caitlin Reed. Jump ball situation, NYU will have it. Lauren Hall Gregory, shot there of the NYU head coach. Cutter to the basket, ball is fumbled by Fontana. Violets will keep it, they've got 19 seconds to shoot. Reed out top, getting a screen, a clearing screen from Pyatt. She'll shoot it and make it. She is on fire. She's got 13 points, 13 of the 16. The only other player that has scored is Kayla Patterson.
She could get to her season average by the quarter's end at this rate.
Kane tried to get it to Ambergy. Case Western Reserve had 35 turnovers in the game on Sunday in New York against this Violet basketball team. This is Reed, she'll take it to the basket, missed that one. Ambergy pulls down the rebound. Emily Todd with the basketball. Now it's Ambergy inside 3 minutes to play opening quarter. Spartans are down 6. Todd will shoot the three. Didn't get it. Reed pulled down the rebound. Quickly down the floor is Caitlin Reed. Looks to her left, finds her teammate. Shot was missed. Pyatt with the rebound. Pyatt tied up inside by Hellman and McConico. And they're going to whistle Pyatt for a foul.
Spartans really lucky that this did not turn into points manufactured by New York U on the break. Excellent dish and a nice find from Reed, but couldn't finish it right there. You have to get those misses when they don't come up with it in transition.
McConico's going to walk it up. Reed staring right at her. Kendall tried to drive by her. Caitlin couldn't get position, and the foul will go against Caitlin Reed.
No, that is a absolute must to try to get her in foul trouble, and you have to put her on the spot, put her on her heels on the defensive side of the ball, and force her to make stops.
Jasmine Floyd back in the game. Megan Shanoski checking in for her first action. Shanoski's on the floor wearing 35. She is a 5'10" freshman from Howell, New Jersey. She went to Red Bank Catholic High School. Turnaround baseline shot from Pyatt. Well, up until that point, as an announcer, it's been very easy to say Caitlin Reed with the basket.
Right.
Hellman from 16 feet. Hillary along that baseline. Hellman with her first basket. Hellman on the season leading this team in scoring. She averages 16 points per game.
They'll probably need at least 20 tonight from Hellman if they're going to come up with a win here at home.
Reed to Fontana. Fontana's shot goes up, will not go. Hellman keeps control of it as she goes to her knees, gets it off to Floyd, who brings it up to Shanoski. Megan Shanoski back to Floyd. Jasmine looking for a teammate, finds it in Hellman. Hillary going to use the glass, did not. Pulling down the rebound, coming the other way is Shea McGoey. McGoey, left-hand dribble, drew the defense. Trouble inside. Patterson fights for it, stepped on the baseline. It'll come the other way.
Well, you see that the Violets are sharing the basketball and they're finding the open players, but they've got 18 points at the moment. Could be more because they missed a couple close ones. But they're getting all of the shots that they want, and that's something that Spartans will have to try to change.
McConico checks the clock. She sees it says 1:12. Kendall controlled the dribble. Hellman has it against Patterson. Hillary Hellman up and over the outstretched arms of 6-foot Kayla Patterson. Hellman with a nice basket. She's got 4, and the Spartans have drawn back within 2. It's 18-16. 1 minute left in the opening quarter.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
Annie Barrett will bring it up for NYU. This is Reed. She shot that one sideways, still made it.
Yeah, I mean, the really elite offensive players find ways to make tough-looking shots go, and that was a tough one, but it went anyways.
McConico against Patterson. 14 on the shot clock. That's Hellman with a long 3. Pyatt down the floor to McGoey. McGoey finds Reed. Ball fake around Floyd, dribbles into a triple team, and traveled with the basketball.
That's going to be good help defense from Spartans right there. You see Shanoski coming over to help Floyd, and then at the last minute, Emma Hawk comes in there, so 3-on-1. It's the right way to contain an elite offensive scorer.
.15 seconds left to play opening quarter. Hellman will inbound it to McConico. Eight seconds. Kendall with a high screen going right at the basket and traveled with the basketball. Kendall dribbled right into a double team. So NYU will have 4.9 seconds to get off a shot.
I would have loved Kendall to have found a shooter right there, but it didn't work out that way.
Annie Barrett tripped and fell and threw one up wildly as she fell, and that wraps up the opening quarter. It's 20-16 NYU over the Spartans of Case Western Reserve. We'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout. First in block shots, 10th in rebounds, second in shots made. She was an All-American in track 4 times over. And then Orcutt was all UAA her sophomore, junior, and senior year. In school history, she's 8th in rebounds, 9th in assists, 4th in free throw percentage, and 19th in points with over 900. Those are 2 big-time names in the history of the Case women's basketball program, and I know Coach Reimer loves having them on her bench. Brooke Orcutt and Aaron Gedanik, who we remember as a player, Aaron Hollinger.
Well, it just brings instant credibility to a young coach, and anytime that you're able to get two of your program's best players are going to listen to you. They're going to be able to learn a lot and really grow as players themselves.
Jennifer Reimer trying to lead her team to what would be an upset today. Barrett out top with McConico on her. This is Fontana. Cuffey now with it. 10 seconds to shoot. Back to Barrett. Reed is not in the game at this point. Runner across the lane. It's an air ball, and it will go Spartan way.
I guess the one thing about Reed not being in the game at this point is you just don't know who is going to take the shot. So, you see the Spartans going in that zone D to be a little bit more prepared for that. And then once she comes back into the game, they will put all of the emphasis on Reed once she returns.
Inside to Emma Kane. Kane almost got the shot to fall. She was fouled as she shot it. She'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, she's getting a little bit more confident.
They're going to say before the shot.
As every game goes by. Yeah, it looked like it was going to lead to free throws for her, but officiating crew says otherwise.
Fouls on Tori Reich. That is her first. Rollins into Kane. Back out to Rebecca. It's McConico with it. Whistle is 2 players tied up. Fouls on NYU. Annie Barrett tying it up with Megan Shanoski. That is Barrett's first. Shanoski with it to McConico. Kendall with a ball fake right, goes left, uses the glass. And Kendall McConico's got 9 points.
Kendall scoring despite the contact right there. It's getting easier and easier for her.
Cuffey with it along the baseline, put up a shot, hit the backboard. Rebound goes NYU's way, bucket and the foul. Tori Reich.
And the obvious question for the Violets was, once Reed came off of the floor, where was the offense going to come from? And they've manufactured some points here and there while she's been off the floor. Now she's back into the game. She'll be boxing out on the right side, but New York's really kept the game right where it is despite Reed being on the bench for a few minutes.
Reed back in with the shot, missed it. Reich with the rebound, trying to pull Jasmine Floyd off of her. Ball's tied up, NYU will keep it. McConico's going to get a break, she needs it. Hillary Hellman checks back in. This is Patterson off the inbound with strength. Didn't get the roll, but she'll shoot 2 free throws. That was on Emma Kane. That is her second. Third. Kane's third personal foul, and that is not good.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to see a similar thing to what we saw on Friday in the Brandeis game. You'd probably rather have a senior post player like Patterson at the stripe as opposed to scoring easily inside. I think you're just better off sending her to the line. But again, like Friday, the question is going to be who's really going to have the ability to pick up the fouls, seeing the Spartans already have one player with 3 and a couple with a few others.
Reich's rebound wouldn't go, but Spartans couldn't grab a hold of it. That's unfortunate because Patterson missed both free throws. Patterson working against Shanoski. Kayla missed the shot. Hellman had the position. Here comes Hellman the other way. Spartans down 4. Inside 8 minutes to play in the opening half. McConico from the foul line missed the shot, and Caitlin Reed pulled down the rebound. Quickly down the floor. Hellman with great defense, sealing off that baseline. Good ball movement, creates the open three that Patterson grabs the rebound on. They'll try it again.
See her drawing that double team once again, right when the ball went out to her.
Reed kicked it out to Reich, ball's loose on the ground. McConico comes up with it. Off to Hellman, here comes Hillary.
That time the Spartans said anybody but Reed, and it worked that time with the double team.
Reich knocked it out of bounds. Spartans will keep it. Floyd and McConico will take a seat. Emily Todd and Alexis Ambergy have come back into the game for Case Western Reserve. Spartans are wearing the black and gold of Floristone Mather College today, honoring their history. That's Rollins with a three, missed it. Reed pulls down the rebound.
With McConico off of the floor, one of two things is going to have to happen for the Spartans to score. Either Hellman's going to have to heat up or Emily Todd. One of those two is going to have to step up offensively.
Strong drive, shot made by Janine. Actually, that was Shea McGoey.
That was a really strong baseline move right there.
Whistle on the ball. Foul's on Reed, her second.
Well, every foul that Reed picks up gets the Spartans one step closer to getting her in foul trouble and getting her off of the floor for an extended period of time. So it's only the second, but it's a pretty big one at this point.
6:15 left in the half. We'll be back.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4 Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Some of the faithful on a Sunday afternoon coming out to a Delbert Gymnasium to watch the Case women play NYU. Good game so far in this opening half. It's been within a 3-possession game for most of this half. This is Hellman with the basketball. Hillary will turn around and make that shot. Hellman's got 6.
Well, that's what you need. Unfortunately, Hellman hasn't been able to get the three-point shot going, but from the mid-range shot, she has started to heat up with 6, and they'll need more of that from their most experienced scorer.
McGoey again with a shot, missed it. Kept alive by Pyatt. Barrett will reset.
And these extra possessions for New York U, it's going to end up hurting Case at some point.
Patterson travels. Jasmine Floyd will check in for the Spartans. Megan Chinosky will check out.
Spartans go a little bit smaller, but pretty good move at this point to get 3 guards on the floor, so you get a little bit faster, a little bit more mobile. Hopefully it leads to more offense.
Floyd on top. Now it's Hellman with it. Hillary got away with a travel. Patterson pulls down the rebound. Barrett comes the other way. McGoey did not make it. Hellman fights for the rebound with Pyatt, and Hillary comes up with it. Spartans are down 4 inside 5 minutes to play. This is Jasmine Floyd in front of the NYU bench. They'll swing it out to Ambergy. Alexis looking for a cutter. finds it in Hellman. She pulls up from 10 feet, and Hillary drops it.
Again, with Meconico on the bench, Hillary's going to have to carry this team and carry the load, and she has done so thus far, approaching double digits once again.
Emma Kane's on the bench, too. She's got 3 fouls.
And
got Emma Hawk in there trying to match up against Patterson.
Yeah, and Kane really the best post-up option for the Spartans, so she's on the bench, Meconico on the bench, and Hellman stepping in the way there, picking up the foul, but again, sending Patterson back to the stripe where she has not been solid. Check that, not in the act of shooting.
So that foul was on Hellman. Pyatt kept it alive by rising up over Hillary Hellman, and she knocked it out of bounds, so the Spartans will have it. Hellman's got 8 points. Meconico's got 9. Only 2 other players have scored for Case. Kane with 2 and Rebecca Rowlands with 2. This is Jasmine Floyd working against Pyatt. Hellman with an open look at a 3, and she gets it. Hillary Hellman with 11.
Well, the open looks for her have not really been there from three-point land, so good to see her taking advantage of the opportunity while it lasted.
Spartans have the lead by a point. Pyatt inside with an open look. Hellman missed it, or Hellman grabbed the rebound on the miss. This is Ambergy to Jasmine Floyd. The point guard will shoot the 3, and she gets it.
Just her 6th three-pointer on the year, but she knocked it down with confidence. I think that was the key right there. Even though the percentage is low, stay confident in your abilities and trust your shot.
3:15 left to play in this opening half. Whistle on the baseline. Foul will go against Hawk, I believe. Foul is on Emma Hawk. That is her first. Emma Hawk is in now for Emma Kane. Kane's out with 3 fouls. Kane, their post player, their starter. Talented freshman that they're pretty high on. Checking in for NYU is Catherine Gould. McGoey with a block. Hellman blocked her shot. McGoey again found Patterson. Kayla missed it. Shot was partially blocked by Hawk and Hellman.
Boy, McGoey with a strong first step, but again, another miss by Patterson inside.
Floyd trying to get it into Hawk. Up and over her back was McGoey. That is Shea's first foul. Emily Todd will take the inbound. All of this happening right now, Eddie, without Meconico and without Kane. Todd to Hellman. Ball's dribbled out of bounds.
Well, I think you got the matchup that you would have liked to see there. Hellman guarded by Barrett. That's 5'10 on 5'5, but got to control the ball first.
Well, it all happening, too, without Caitlin Reed on the floor for NYU.
Right.
Patterson into a double team. Pyatt does a great job, I think, of when she can't grab the rebound, tipping it out, keeping it alive for one of her teammates to grab.
She's been back tapping quite a few and giving the Violets some extra possessions. It's helped them a lot.
Pyatt now along that baseline. Soft floater that drops.
And now contributing on the offensive side of the floor as well.
Emily Todd to the basket. Strong move.
Well, we know she can shoot it. Anything that you can get from her in the painted area is a plus. Strong move with her offhand.
Good ball movement. It's Pyatt again. This one, a couple of bounces, wouldn't drop. NYU controls.
Too many offensive rebounds for New York U, though. That size down low is proving to be a big thing.
Annie Barrett. Inside a minute to play. 1 minute left in this opening half. Todd tried to get it to Hawk. Barrett stepped up. Here comes Barrett the other way. She'll pull it back out. Not for long, though. McGoey to Pyatt. Pyatt shoots it. And pulling up that rebound is Catherine Gould. About 11 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McGoey with the basketball. Now it's Barrett. 10 seconds to shoot. Spartans up a point, winding down the opening half. McGoey will shoot the long three. Missed it. Pyatt tips it out. Barrett runs it down. Going to pull it out and go for that last shot. 7 seconds left. Dribble drive. Shot was blocked, but fouling Catherine Gould as she went to the basket is Hillary Hellman. So if you're NYU, you absolutely love that possession. Got a couple looks at it, a couple offensive rebounds, and then when you're running out of time, you get to shoot 2 free throws.
Definitely the way that they would have liked to close out the half, and for the Spartans, still up by 1, so you're still feeling pretty decent about the way that the first half has transpired, but couple turnovers, couple missed opportunities.
Gould drops them both. Game's tied at 30. 2 seconds. This is McConicle. She'll let it fly. Hits the shot clock above the backboard. And we'll head into halftime tied at 30.